The next housemate to be evicted from the Big Brother Naija All-Stars house is Kiddwaya.
Housemates now. Come on. Please! Woo! Okay. Now the show has officially started. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I want to hug Big Brother right now. I want to sit him at my dining table, prepare a meal for him, and then, rub his head as he's eating the food. In fact, I want to prepare hot pounded yam for Big Brother right now. Because guys, Biggie just made my night. Yes, I was actually upset before. During the live eviction show, I was kind of upset. I was losing my cool, but then Big Brother just had a way, to, serenade me by introducing new house guests into the house tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, the characters that Biggie sent into that house to do the Lord's work. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the ride of a lifetime. Because you see what's going to happen? This remaining 6 weeks in Big Brother's house, this remaining 6 weeks of the Big Brother Naija All-Stars edition, it's going to be bloody. The pressure just started getting worse. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's video is all about all the action-packed live eviction show and the aftermath of the live eviction show, guys. It's been a roller coaster in the past 2 hours, yes, and I cannot wait to fill you all in on all the juicy tea. So please quickly go ahead and subscribe. Just do exactly what you see on your screen. If you're yet to become a part of this community, please go ahead, like this video, feel free to share, and let me know your highlights for tonight. How did you feel about Kiddwaya's eviction? Because I'm sure by now a lot of you are already aware about his eviction. So let me know how you feel about that. Let me know about how the eviction jury performed. Were you impressed, ladies and gentlemen? Because it might seem as though they got our message. Yes, and I'm super excited about that. Also, let me know about the 4 new additions to the house. All right, now all of that said, let's quickly get into the details of this video. With Kiddwaya's eviction, ladies and gentlemen, I was really pained. I was genuinely hurt because it seemed like the whole world were actually expecting Seyi to drop down to the bottom 2 lists again. But whatever Seyi is serving actually came through for him tonight, because he made the bottom 3 list, but not the bottom 2 list. And from what we've seen so far from the second week of the show, the jury only goes by, what is available in the bottom 2 list. Yes. And speaking of the jury, the makeup tonight was quite interesting. Yes. So we had V, Neil's ex-girlfriend from the lockdown season. Guys, oh my God, I had this crazy adrenaline rush the moment I saw her on that stage. That woman is a bundle of fire, power, energy, mouth. That girl is mouthed as much as she is gifted. And in a way, I was kind of sad because I was happy to see her again, but I was kind of really hoping that she would have been one of those people that came into the house tonight. Guys, what do you think about that idea? It's not such a bad idea, guys. I really felt bad, but I was quite excited to see her because she's one of those reasonable people that I was looking forward to seeing as well on the jury. Yes, so she was one of the members of the jury. And then there was also Elozunam. Frankly speaking, I wasn't quite excited to see Elozunam, yeah, because he has a bond with his fellow Pepperdam Gang housemates. And from what I remember of Elozunam during his Pepperdam Gang season, the guy did not have a mind of his own. Yes, let's call a spade a spade. He did not have a mind of his own. He was following the crowd in that season. He went with the herd's mentality to antagonize Thatcher in the season. So I did not really have confidence in his prowess as a jury member. Yeah, but anyways, he was there tonight. And then there was also Sasuke. Sasuke from the Shine Your Eyes season, yes. And if we all recall, Sasuke had a history with Cross, yes. And I was kind of double-minded about having Sasuke as a member of the jury because from what I remember of her, I just think she does not really have a mind of her own, yeah, frankly speaking. And to cut the long story short, all of these people, they have one level of affiliation or the other with the housemates inside that house, with the exception of V, of course, that actually has enemies than friends in the house. But anyways, I was quite impressed with the way the jury handled their task tonight. Now, it might seem as though, as I said before, that they got our message. If you had seen the video where I had talked about how disappointed I was in the jury, I had actually suggested that they take at least a minute or two max, you know, to deliberate on their choices, you know, to give us reasons why they are saving a particular housemate and why they are sending the other housemate home. And that was exactly what they did tonight. Although I wasn't quite satisfied, guys. Hey, I know a lot of you are going to say that, okay, Gloria Elijah is hard to please, yes, but even though I was impressed, I wasn't 100% satisfied because number one, they deliberated just as we wanted, and they chose the shipping dynamic over Kiddwaya's gameplay, yes. Now, I was expecting them to further add that they are choosing the shipping dynamic because there's a lack of Ilebaye in the house. Tolani Badge is currently, you know, fighting a virtual battle with Ilebaye over New. So I was expecting them to add that piece of information to give people more clarity, for people that don't really understand what's happening. And then as regards to Kiddwaya, I was expecting them to say that, well, the reason they are not really going for Kiddwaya strategy is because there are already people in the house that are playing that game. Yes, there's the a.k.a. there, there's the PERE there already, you know. So I was kind of expecting them to give a bit more details, but it's okay. I'm kind of impressed that there's been an improvement tonight. And so thank you so much to the organizers for taking into consideration our complaints and our suggestions. We appreciate you. And then, you know, talking about Ebuka's question to both of them tonight, Mercy outrightly denied not even kissing Kiddwaya tonight. Guys, in fact, she just formed selective amnesia all of a sudden. It was so hilarious. And I kind of felt bad for Kiddwaya because he kind of remembered, you know, but for him, his major concern was his girlfriend, Lara. And now that he's out of the house, I'm just kind of imagining the many questions he's got to answer. That is, if the girlfriend is aware. Ebuka had kind of taken responsibility for some of her actions that had led to her current predicament in the house. Yes, Ebuka had asked her if she, you know, about her mental health, the current state of her mind, and she had said she had felt depressed, she had felt down, but now she feels better, she feels calmer now, that at least she knows people that she has in her corner and people that she doesn't really have in her corner. And then Ebuka had asked her if she takes responsibility, you know, for her actions. And she had said, oh yes, definitely for some of them, but for some of them, no. And Ebuka had also addressed the altercation between Alex and Seyi. It happened last night. I did a video about it. And she had said that even though they were friends, she did not like the fact that he was constantly inciting violence and constantly, you know, egging on the Pepper Gang housemates against the rest of the house, which kind of made a lot of sense. And speaking of Alex, guys, I feel like biggest twist of tonight sort of favored Alex the most. Yes, I'm speaking of biggest new house guests. We're going to talk about the job role of these house guests because they kind of have a similar role with biggest riders from the Level Up season. I'm going to shed more light on that. But speaking of Alex, Alex had been singing the name of her bestie, Prince. In fact, from the very first week of the show. She had been wishing, in fact, this week especially, that Prince was in the house. That Prince is the only person that has got her back. Prince is the only person that understands her. Prince is the only person that will be in that house and will not be friends with CEECEE simply because he is loyal to her. Guys, I did a video about that, and lo and behold, Alex's prayers were answered tonight as Prince turned out to be one of the housemates that will be serving as one of biggest mysterious house guests. Now, in case you're wondering, there were 4 people that were sent into the mansion tonight. There was Omashola from the Pepper Gang season. I have a lot to say about that one. There was Kimopra, also from the Pepper Gang season. There was Lucy Edet, Lucy from the Shine Your Eyes season. Is it Shine Your Eyes season? No, the lockdown season. And then there was also Prince from from the lockdown season as well. So in total, we had 2 new house guests from those 2 seasons, the Pepper Them Gang season and the lockdown season. Now, guys, in the midst of all the shock, the excitement, the trauma, because guys, there's no contesting the fact that a lot of these housemates were traumatized tonight. Yes, the likes of Soma, ADEKUNLE, PERE, Angel, DOYIN, these people had their mouth like this. They were watching like, Biggie, what the hell? The likes of Tulani Baj was literally shouting, Wahala don lando, like there's now new trouble in the land the moment Lucy, got into the house. And guys, the shocker on the housemates' faces, it was just the highlight for me tonight. In their minds, oh my God, we're done with 4 weeks. Now we're getting closer to the end of the season. Boom! From tomorrow, it's the beginning of week 5. These people are excited and anticipating a fresh start. Only for Biggie to shock them further with new faces. Not necessarily new faces though, but new players in the game. Now, you see these 4 new house guests, ladies and gentlemen, they have history with some of the existing housemates. Let's begin with Prince. Now, Prince has a history with Tolani Baj during their lockdown season. Tolani Baj was literally trying to engineer a relationship between herself and Prince, but Prince was not really interested back then. And so after their season, she had spent a considerable amount of time dragging Prince. Even during their reunion, she had said a whole lot. Yes. And that was also new in the picture that she was dragging with her friend V. So ladies and gentlemen, now that these 2 love interests are in the house, the question is, all that pepper body, all that insecurity that Tolani Baj has been displaying these past 4 weeks, we know that Tolani still has a thing for Prince. The crush that this girl has on Prince, guys, I don't think it will ever end. Never ever. Yes. So the question is, will she be able to stick to new, or she would start dragging Prince with Alex? For Alex keeps on saying that, oh, Prince is her bestie, Prince is her friend. But we know that Alex has a history of, getting intimate with her besties. She did the same thing with Toby Bakare during their Double Wahala season. And now we have Prince here again this season. So the question is, are they going to play the game of just platonic friends, or they're going to get romantic? Are we going to see a ship brew between those 2 people? And then there is also Kimopra. Kimopra left early during her season. However, there was supposed to be a thing between herself and Omashola. Now, Omashola is currently married. He has a child. This guy is a committed, loving husband, father, everything you can wish for in your man. But now, an old flame is back in the house with him, looking finer, hotter, sexier than before. Ladies and gentlemen, the question is Omashola going to stay faithful to his South African wife and family, or is he going to go back to chasing Kim Oprah again? And then there's Lucy. Lucy is the health prefect, or should I say was the health prefect of her season, the lockdown season. And ladies and gentlemen, you and I know that Lucy has got a big voice. Lucy can stand a shouting spree for hours and days on end. So there are contenders in that house already that I am already foreseeing that Lucy will be having a shouting match with in that house. There is Seyi, number 1, the custodian of morality, the custodian of good behavior and bad behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, Seyi has gotten his match. Whatever Seyi thinks he has to say about the females, Lucy will not stand for it. Lucy is that one person that cannot stand a man insulting women. So talk about that person that's going to put Seyi in his place. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucy is there for the job. And Lucy does not condone women dirtying the place anyhow. So I am foreseeing a lot of fights, arguments, altercations between Lucy and many other female housemates, especially DOYIN, who has a knack for keeping everywhere dirty and untidy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be crazy. But overall, guys, I kind of feel like Biggie is not really being fair to the entire house and us, the viewers, and I'll tell you why. Guys, I feel like the Pepper Them Gang housemates, they are too much. Do people want to kill us? I don't understand. Take into consideration my mental health. Yes, I want entertainment, but At the moment, the Pepper and Gang housemates, they are stifling us, the viewers. They are stifling those housemates. And yes, I understand it's a competition, it's a game, right? But I feel like the scale should be balanced. Come on. We need at least 1 or 2 more housemates from the level up season as reinforcements, you know, for the level of housemates. Because at the moment, let's just call it a spade. Adekunle is no longer a level up housemate. Adekunle is now officially a Pepper Dem Gang housemate by virtue of his association, his shipping with Venita and his friendship with a.k.a. and Seyi. So right now, let's just say that we have only 2 level up housemates in that house. So I was kind of expecting Big Brother to bring in Beauty. Beauty, as it has been rumored, is the official girlfriend of Neo Energy. So Beauty is that one person I was looking forward to that will come and put Tolani badge in her place. And already she had an altercation with CEECEE before the house got into the house. Guys, you know what? There's a lot to talk about, all right? And I will be doing more videos to share more. But in the meantime, please go ahead and attend to all the questions I asked you at the start of this video. And I will see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing evening. Bye.